I'm just going to introduce our next speaker, who's also from Singapore, Lim Swee Kim. The title of the speech is Towards a Healthy, Sustainable Planet for All. Swee Kim is a digital entrepreneur who embraces sustainability, inclusivity, and diversity in our way of life. Over to you.
Thank you, Arishta. Greetings and warm welcome from Singapore, the little red dot by the equator. I am Lim Swee Kim. It is wonderful to celebrate International Women's Day together with all of you as we continue with our commitment towards creating a more equal and better world for all. In the past, equality was usually measured like a double pan balance scale, similar to a weighing instrument called daci in Bahasa Melayu. This instrument was also commonly used in traditional Chinese medicine shops in Southeast Asia during the last century. This balance scale is also used by the American Association of Justice as it commonly represents justice, fairness, and equality. And in present times, not only men and women are important, but also children, seniors, old folks, including those who may be physically disabled at birth or due to injuries. Many of us know of Sir David Attenborough, the natural historian and broadcaster who had taught us about the importance of all living creatures, including mammals, reptiles, insects, fishes, and also natural habitats such as jungles, mountains, trees, grass, rivers, seas, including the sun and the moon. Sir David actually reminds me of my late father Lim Seng, who had passed away in 1996. And perhaps this is why I feel a strong affinity with Sir David's appeals to us to do more to protect our one and only planet Earth. We have taken so much from Mother Nature, especially in the last 100 years, and thankfully, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we began to realize how much natural resources, plants, and animals the human race had destroyed. We had many warnings about global warming and have seen crazy weather all over the world, resulting in fires and floods, and also tragically loss of human life. We have wasted so much human efforts and monies to grow crops and rear animals for meat, which did not provide us the yields which we were expecting due to disease, droughts, and natural disasters such as earthquakes, hurricanes, and tsunamis. Fortunately, some of us have tried to be wise and did our best to build a healthy, sustainable planet for all. Thus, I'm pleased to share that right here on Earth, our world's topmost green, clean air, climate countries in the world with the most sustainability minded lifestyles are Denmark, Luxembourg, Switzerland, France, Austria, and many more European countries. Denmark shows the most consistent cutting edge commitments towards clean and green climate change initiatives. The presence of wildlife in their forests and natural habitats is a clear indication of their successful green policies. In Asia, Japan leads the sustainability index with their reliable public transportation, clean water, and renewable energy. The World Economic Forum reported that only 2.3% of Japan's population is exposed to unsafe drinking water. Singapore has the honor of being in second place for Asia, and it performed well due to low water and air pollution, with efficient energy and transportation system. I'm proud to share that Singapore also has the most efficient electric grid, with only 1.8% of its total electric power produced being lost. But we in Singapore still have a lot of work to do as we overconsume on petrol, food, and various other consumables due to old habits which must change. For example, we need to increase our reliance on clean energy sources such as renewable energy, which presently constitutes less than 2% of our total usage. Now, New Zealand is a clear leader in renewable energy with 24.6% renewable energy production. It is also a leader in air quality and green spaces, and is well known as a country with an estimated 10 sheep to every New Zealander. But one area which all countries need to give higher attention to is our waste. We need to reduce our plastic waste by leaps and bounds. And guess which countries score poorly? Yep, it's Singapore, Japan, and New Zealand again, and this time tops in the negatives. Plastic is a very harmful waste to our ecosystems, and we must take more initiatives to reduce its production. Plastic waste generation is the root of many of the world's problems affecting our sea creatures and also our soil. These plastic particles are entering our food chains, and many countries do not realize that the distribution of microplastics through our sewage systems due to plastic particles from our garment fibers when we wash and clean them is causing a huge danger to our water supplies and also animals in the sea. Thus, we hope that everyone from all communities around the world will turn this COVID 19 pandemic from a tragedy into an opportunity for us to reset, reorganize, and rebuild a better, sustainable life for ourselves by healing our one and only living planet and Mother Earth. Miss Claire Chiang, a dear friend from the Rotary Club of Suntec City and one of the founders of Banyan Tree, had begun her sustainability work for more than 30 years now. So many of us had begun this good work since the last century, and we must continue for the sake of humanity and our living planet. Over the past year, we had experienced the benefits of clean air and the return of rich nature naturalized. This unintended consequence of the economic shutdown in many nations resulted in a sharp drop in pollution levels and the return of wildlife. So let us do more for our human race and ensure our lifestyles, policies, practices, whether for business, community, or personal, results in a transformation towards a sustainable future, which is both economically and environmentally fit and strong. We can rebuild a healthy, sustainable planet for all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we all need to step up and do our part, ladies, in teaching the next generation because we only have one Mother Earth. So not just conservation and developing renewable energy and so on, but the biggest I monster, like you pointed out, is waste. So we need to do a lot more in that, understanding what it is and how do we cut back and change old habits.
Thank you,
Definitely.
Rita.